Hi, welcome to the GF channel. Today I'm gonna show you differences between a pre-facelift version and a facelift version touring computers. Now, one thing they changed between the two is the way that the fuel shows here. So if you do not have engine running or you're not on position on the key, the fuel doesn't show. So they did change that, and I am expecting to have differences between the two because of that, and because I did a check here. So let me just show you first the my discovery on the Mazda software. So if we come here, we click model name and we choose 626, and then we choose a facelift version, and here we type display. We see that only one display is being mounted, and the model name of the display is GG something. So this is the GG something. Come on. Yes. This one is not GG, this is GE. Okay, so only one being mounted here, and as you can see there are differences in the model. I also want to check if I go to top and instead of display here I type gauge. I choose the gasoline, and you can see here again GG to M. This is the gauge, the thing that sends your fuel level. See this, there is a leveler here that floats on top of your fuel and sends different voltage depending on the fuel level. So if we go now to a pre-facelift version, go to top, clear screen at the bottom. Now from model name, again choose 626, but this time choose this one, this display. Now you can see there are actually two informational displays being mounted. One is ending with B, the other one doesn't end with B. Mine is ending with B, and according to the software mine is without running lamp, the other one is with running lamp. I don't know if running lamp is something like daytime running lights, because usually on this software here terms are different than in the documentation. Don't know. It's a preface thing, doesn't actually exist in the facelift. We saw only one. And now if I go again to top, and then instead of display I search for gauge, again I choose the gasoline version, you can now see that the sender unit is with different number. Looks the same, but it has a different number. So I'm expecting to have differences between the fuel display, hidden menu that I showed you on. If you haven't watched the video how to install a touring computer, watch it. There is an explanation how to actually activate hidden debug menu there and see how many liters the trip computer thinks you have in the tank. I'm gonna show you what the difference is, because I believe there should be a difference. One tip here that I want to show you, if you are these trip computers, they mount them not only to 626 but on a pre-facelift versions of the 323 BJ. So there are three versions of BJ. You can judge by the catalog number column. So 08, 09 and 10, these are all BJs. Usually this increment here means something major, and this usually is the first version. This usually is a facelift. I don't know, they have something else after the facelift. Anyhow, if you choose any of these, so this is the most recent, and search for display, you are not gonna find anything. Same goes for the other one. I already checked. Again, choose 323 BJ, and now I choose here display. Again, nothing show, but if you do go to 323 BJ pre-facelift version, the first version, and type display, you're gonna see they actually do have it mounted, and this is the trip computer. No, it's without trip computer, and this is, yes, the marked one with trip computer. So they do have such thing, but only mounted on a pre-facelift version with that number here. That's the model name. And also, if you go and check, instead of display, I again type gouge, you're gonna see, choose gasoline version, you're gonna see that this is BJ3D 60960A. Okay, so this thing actually, because I already checked it prior filming, I do know that even on the last one, on the last BJ, is the same. Again, gasoline, see, BJ 3D 60960A. So in theory, if there is difference, we're gonna see that soon. If there is difference in the remaining fuel, shouldn't in any way matter for the 323 model. So let's start. I'm gonna plug first this one. There are two differences. Not only I expect there is difference actually with the fuel level. I'll put down the phone so I can plug it in. Okay, that's the first difference that I noticed when I was actually playing. Here you have -30 blinking. You're not gonna see exactly that on the other trip computer from facelift version. On both computers this is gonna disappear in time, because it figures out you do not have temperature to show, because temperature is shown here like that. So since you cannot reuse the same sensor for both of them, there's no wiring to here, and there's no temperature here. And this actually figures out in a bit. It's gonna disappear, I believe, 1 minute. When it passes 1 minute with blinking -30, it's just gonna disappear automatically. Anyhow, we are now about to enter the menu for debug purposes, which is to check how much fuel I have remaining. See, 1 minute, disappeared. That's it. Now I have to hold those keys here and turn on the ignition, so wait for me. Okay, we are in that menu, and I'm interested in this one, 25.9 liters. 25.9 liters. That seems accurate. I don't know. It's hard to tell, because when I fill up here, it goes over the top, and I can actually drive it when it reaches below the last thick one. So I don't trust this. This seems more trustworthy. But now let's see what the other computer is gonna show. I'll put the phone down. I'll put the phone down and swap the computers. Okay, no blinking -30, instead a steady -40. That's fine. It's again gonna disappear in a minute, but my best guess is now they can show up to -40 for colder climates like Russia. I don't know. Okay, let's go to the menu again. Okay, and it was 25.9, 21.6. Hello. Same fuel. I haven't moved the car. It shows less fuel in the tank. I do not know if I was expecting differences, but that's a huge difference. That's 4 liters and something less. I do not know if this is for some precaution, like to show you that you're running out of fuel, but you're actually not, so you do not ruin the pump. Maybe that's just a software solution to here, nothing to do with the hardware. What I'm gonna do next is drive to the pump station, the fuel station on the pump, and I'm gonna max out the fuel and see what shows on both cases. If the documentation, I saw one thing on the documentation. I have the documentation for pre-facelift version with voltages. I'm gonna check if I have one for the facelift version. Maybe I do. There's a graph there that shows, depending on the fuel, how much, what voltage you should expect. So I'm gonna check those two also and show you if there's difference in the graph or is just software thingy. But first, let's go to the pump. Okay, fuel is to the maximum. I've added 40, where is it? Sorry, yes, here it is. I have added 43.5 liters. I actually drove to this gas station about 10 kilometers. So the pre-facelift was showing 26 liters, the other one 22 liters, something like that. We have 44, let's say, added, so about 20 liters I had in the tank when I came to here, which gives me the idea that this should be closer, but let's see. Now I'm gonna hold these again, wait for it. Key, good to place the key at least. Okay, hold those two, turn the ignition on. Okay, and now let's go. This actually didn't catch it, but that's interesting because I have 20 liters here now, so this means this is quite accurate. This is quite accurate. So this says 20 liters and half, and here it says 43 and half. This is exactly 64 liters. So this is previous value. Probably it will take some time for it to adjust, or maybe when I disconnect the computer and reconnect it again, which I'm gonna do now to see what this will show. So let's do it. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, this one is plugged in. Let's go to the menu. Back in the menu, hit select. Okay, and now it shows 57.6 liters at full tank. A lot less. Let's plug the other one back in. Okay, back with this one, going to the menu. And 60 liters. Probably it has some reserve, because I saw how much it was saying and how much it actually I placed in the tank, but I believe this is a lot more correct. Probably over time it's actually gonna increase, I don't know, we'll see when I drive a bit so the leveler gets a proper reading. Let's drive a bit and see what will this show. Okay, I've done 3.5 kilometers. Let's see what happens here. And click. No, it doesn't increase. So you do your logic. I showed you what happens when it happens. I'm gonna stick with this one. I believe it's more accurate. There is some logic to it that probably for emergency, so you have fuel left, I don't know, but it does show more accurately the fuel. You saw the other one, this one, the facelift was way off, so I'm gonna believe this one is correct, even though there should be 4 liters more. I don't know if the graph is linear. I believe it's not, so maybe when it starts to drop down it's gonna get more accurate and more accurate. That's all. Hope you like it. See you next time.